Hey everyone, and welcome to Bella Fox Checks. Today I am making my way to Newport Beach because I'm gonna go whale watching. That's right, we're gonna go whale watching today, and hopefully it's gonna be a lot of fun. So basically there's this boat in Newport Beach and they take you out into like the middle of the ocean, and hopefully you watch some whales, right? Or some dolphins or something, at least some fishes, right? Hopefully that's the plan. That way I can catch it on video and you guys can enjoy it. And the trip is 2 hours to 2 hours and a half, so it's a nice little boat ride, you know. Even if I don't see a whale today or anything, like, es más, I don't even know if they guarantee that you're gonna see one, right? But hopefully they know the spots of where you're gonna see a whale. And even if I don't see anything, well, at least it'll be like little fun boat ride, right? But right now I'm making my way over there. It's so hot today, and hopefully it's nice and fresh in Newport Beach. The Instagram page for Daveys Locker, which is the boat service that I'm using today, is called Newport Whales, and they almost have 33,000 followers. And it says right here that this is your whale watching family in Newport Beach. And every time they go out into the ocean, sometimes they see dolphins, they see the whales, and they take pictures of it and they upload it to their Instagram because they do want to show people that they do actually go out there and they see these animals out in the ocean, right? So I think this is pretty awesome, you know. Of course, whenever you go, you're not guaranteed to see a whale or a dolphin, but they try their best so that you can see something, right? They gotta make sure that you leave home happy, and you know, just so you can follow them on their Instagram page and just take a look at some of these pictures and videos that they catch, because I think it's pretty awesome. I'm getting off the freeway right now, and this place looks so awesome, you guys. Honestly, this is my first time coming to Newport Beach, which is crazy because I've been living in LA my whole life, and this is the first time I come to Newport Beach. Like I always say, YouTube is awesome because it has made me go out of my comfort zone and go to new places. But this right here is Balboa Village, which is where I'm going to. And of course, if you come here, they do rent bicycles, which is something I actually want to do next time that I come. I do want to rent some bicycles. And close by to where the whale watching post is at, there's a bunch of businesses here. So they have shops, gaming centers. Some guy right here, he'll draw you for $5, which is super cheap. There's a bunch of stores that sell clothes in case you want to shop while you wait for your boat trip. Restaurants, there's a lot, you guys. And if you want to go to Catalina Island, there is a boat service right here that will take you, so that is just awesome. But right here, I'm actually gonna go inside of Daveys Locker because I have to go check in and let them know that I'm here for the whale watching experience. And this is where it's at. It says whale watching and sports fishing. If you're a person that likes to fish, they also go out there with boats so that people can fish. So if you want to do that, you can also do that. But today I'm here to see the whales, and of course they do have a bunch of pictures of all the dolphins they've seen, all the whales, just so that people can get excited and kind of see what you might see on your trip today, because I want to remind you, you might not see anything. And of course this shop is also like a gift center, so if you want to buy something so you take a little souvenir with you, you can do so. They have a bunch of different things, you guys. They got these glass ornaments, they got toys, they got shirts, they got these bags that say Newport Beach. Honestly, there's a lot to come and buy and check out. Like, you will have a ton to see. And of course they got these little diagram right there showing all the whales. And look at this awesome thing that I saw. It's a shark, and supposedly he ate somebody. That's why you can see their foot right there. But I think that's just awesome. Outside of the store, they have another opportunity for you to take a picture with a dolphin. They got their schedule right here, so you can see when's the next boat that's gonna leave to see the whales. And one thing that I thought was awesome is that they also rent electric boats here. So I'm actually gonna do this in the future. I'm gonna bring the family with me and we're gonna rent a boat. So if you want to go on that adventure, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, because I will be coming down here and doing that later on. But down the beach, there's actually a bunch of rides here. They got a Ferris wheel, they got this rock climbing, they got an arcade, they got a bunch of different things for you to do before you go on your boat trip, right? So one thing that I did today was that I actually got here about an hour and a half early or 2 because I didn't want to be late because there was so much traffic on the freeway. I'm coming all the way from South Central, so it is a little bit far, right? And I also wanted to check out what was around here because I wanted to record and I wanted to get an idea of what to do next time that I come. But they do have a barbecue spot right there. There was actually a lot of people, which makes me think that place is good. They had this arcade and I didn't go inside because I just wanted to see everything, you guys. I swear, when you come to the beach, you just want to enjoy the scenery. They got the world's largest Ferris wheel, supposedly right there, it said. And this right here is another business that rents you boats in case you want to rent your own boat and go into the ocean on your own. I think it's actually pretty cheap because for 4 people, you can rent a boat for $225 for 2 hours. Of course, if you need a bigger boat, they also rent them to you and they're about the same price. They're like 210, 200 something. So I think that's a pretty good deal. I will be bringing my family with me in the future, like I mentioned, but if you're interested in doing that, I think that'd be like a fun thing to do like on the weekend, right? And there was this shop right here, it was called Sock Harbor, and they sold a bunch of socks with like all your favorite cartoons. Like here goes one with SpongeBob, a couple noodles, Tapatio, Cheez-Its. So this is a cool shop to come buy some socks at because Christmas is coming up and you got to get everyone a gift, right? So I think the socks were like buy 3 get 1 free or something like that, so they weren't too bad. And of course you could take a picture with that monkey. There was a shop right here that sold little turtles, little shells. Like honestly, you could come and just have a good time taking a look at all the shops. I think that there was maybe around 10 to 15 stores where you could buy different things at, so you can imagine that you could spend a lot of time here shopping. I did go inside this one store because they sold a bunch of things. Of course they had sweaters, they had shot glasses, they had little snow globes, and I actually did want to buy a shot glass, but I kind of forgot because I was recording. So next time that I come, I will be buying one. And also there's this section where it's just residential houses, and I was just like, wow, these people are so lucky that they live here. And I actually looked up the prices of some of these homes and they were like $8 million, $7 million. So it's something I'll never be able to afford, but the people that live here are so lucky because they get to park their boat on the side and just go for a drive whenever they want. Of course it says right here that this is a private pier because this is for the rich people, right? And when I was here, I actually saw this boat that had mariachi. If you guys see the front of the boat, the people wearing white, that was a mariachi playing, and the family was just chilling, enjoying the live music while they were sailing in the sea. I thought that was awesome. And of course, I did get hungry waiting for my boat ride, so I did go inside this little donut shop and they sold croissants, donuts, ice cream, burritos, like a bunch of different things in case you got hungry. Today I ordered a breakfast burrito and it was like a 3 out of 5. Like it was alright, you know, no es para matar la hambre. Of course, I also got some ice cream because it was like 90 degrees today. I had to get something to refresh me. They did have a bunch of restaurants right here, but unfortunately, I didn't go to any. But during my next trip, I do hope to check those out. There was a pigeon inside of this donut shop and he was just chilling. Of course, they have drinks here. And I got a ice cream sandwich right here. They made the cookie right here and they just put ice cream in the middle and it was okay. And I also played the games right here. It was like get one of the eggs and win a prize. But the prize was garbage, you guys. I actually ended up putting an egg and it was just candy, and I wasted like $6 trying to win, and it wasn't worth it. Not worth it at all, right? But now it was time to get on the boat, and you meet outside of the area where you booked the boat and you make line because this is where you check in, you know, and of course this is where you get greeted.
Whale watching people! Can you hear me in the back of the line?
You have a ring?
Woo! My name is Jill and I'm your crew member aboard the Newport Legacy. It's my job to get you ready to take you down so we can go sailing on the deep blue sea and see what we can see.
And right now, when I was boarding this boat, I actually felt really excited because I felt like I was boarding the Titanic. I was like, I wonder if this is how people felt when they were getting on that big ship. But of course, right now, I don't want to think about the Titanic because that boat sank. And I don't want that to happen today, right? But when you were getting on the boat, they did have someone right here greeting you, telling you what's up. If you have questions, they were directing you on like where to sit at, or, you know, giving you little tips. And this is how the inside of the boat looks. They did have booths, they had chairs in case you wanted to chill. Maybe you got seasick, right? And you just kind of wanted to sit down a little bit, you could do that. They have 2 bathrooms inside the boat in case like one is filled, you can go to the other one. And right now we're going to the top. Of course, as soon as we got on the boat, everyone went to the top because this is where you get the best view, right? Supposedly. But I got a little tip for you guys, which I will be sharing with you in a little while. So today, I actually was one of the kind of like the last ones to board because I was like filming and all that. So I actually didn't get a chair, so I had to stand up to record. But it's okay because I felt like I had a little bit more fun. So if you do want to get a chair on the top, make sure you're one of the first ones in line because like as you guys can see, everyone has a chair except me. But that was fine. And there was some people right here that were paddleboarding and I thought that was awesome. I don't know if that's even what it's called, but look at these people. They have some great balance. If that was me, I would have fallen. But look at the wildlife. They're just enjoying it. And right now we're just like sailing in the sea, you know, and everyone was so awesome. One of the things that I thought was so cool was that every time you sailed past a boat, everyone was just waving at you, which I thought was pretty cool. They were probably like, oh, look at these tourists, they're right here taking a boat ride, let's tell them what's up. And you know, I just enjoyed the boat ride. Like I got on the boat, I wasn't really sure what to expect, but I knew I was gonna have a good time. And one of the things that I loved was just hearing the water, you guys. Hearing the sound of the ocean, just like being relaxed, being in the middle of nowhere, not having to worry about anything. And today was such an interesting day. And the reason I say that is because take a look at the weather. So you guys saw that when the video started, it was sunny. It was sunny when I got here. But then as soon as I got on the boat, like the sun just decided to go away and it got cloudy, it got gloomy, it got cold. So make sure that if you come on this boat, you bring a sweater with you because I didn't bring one and the weather just completely changed on me and I was kind of cold. But you know, since I was so excited to be here, I kind of forgot it was cold. But that's just a little tip for you guys. And now I'm gonna be going down to the bottom of the boat to show you guys how it looks. They did have this awesome painting of a dolphin right there on the left hand side, and you guys can see people were making line. People were making line because there was actually a bar at the bottom of the boat and you could buy mixed drinks, beers, waters, chips, whatever you wanted, right? I believe the mixed drinks were like 20 bucks. The beers were like 10. So you do have to plan accordingly because they're a little bit pricey, but that's how it is everywhere, right? Whenever you go out. And the tip that I wanted to give you guys at the beginning of the video is go to the bottom of the boat, you guys. Everyone rushed towards the top, and as you guys saw, I didn't get a chair or anywhere to sit at. But if you go to the bottom, it's so much nicer. You can see the water a lot clearer. You're closer to the water, and there's also some benches in the front of the boat. So instead of going to the top, go to the front of the boat because it's a lot nicer. So when we were on this boat trip, the captain actually got word that there was a whale sighting and some dolphins out like 10 miles away. So the boat cranked up the gears and just started rushing because they were trying to catch up to the dolphins and the whale to see if we could catch up to them. So I thought that was so cool because since I was at the bottom of the boat, you just kind of felt the boat going up and down, and it was a pretty cool experience. Like I loved it. I felt like it was like some Fast and the Furious type of stuff going on, but like in the ocean, right? Because the boat was like trying to catch up to the dolphins and the whale, and everyone was just like holding on because the captain was like, hold on, we're going fast right now. And it was fun, you guys. The captain was cool. He was cracking jokes while he was driving the boat. And just take a look at the water, you guys. Like it just splashes, you guys. It just splashes because we were going fast. And I think this was one of the things I liked about this boat ride. The moment when we started going fast, it got exciting because it felt like, oh, we're actually sailing in the sea, right? But other than that, it was still a fun trip, you guys. I did see like these shipping container boats out in the like far, but like I couldn't really zoom in. But you guys can see there's some boats over there or some oil rigs. I don't even know what that was. But right here, this is the point where we catch up to the dolphins, you guys. And look at that, you guys. Look how awesome that is. You got to see the dolphins jumping up and down from the water, and we were trying to catch up to them because they were just like going the opposite direction of where we were going at. So that was a little like group of dolphins that we saw, but that's not the ones we were chasing. We were chasing the other ones because there was a bunch of dolphins out in the sea, right? And it was just pretty fun and exciting. As you guys can see, I had a great time. I loved it. I think it was well worth the money. And right here at this point, we actually saw the dolphins. And there was another boat right here that was also following them because they were also trying to see them, right? And the boat, of course, they want you to see the dolphins so that you leave happy. So at this point, we saw the dolphins, and take a look at them, you guys. You could see the little tail fin at the top, and it's just so cool to see them, like in their little natural habitat. So this was so exciting. I was excited to see the dolphins. Last time I saw dolphins was when I went to SeaWorld a couple of months back, and I did make a video on that. If you guys want to check it out, I'll link it up on the top right hand side. But these right here, I believe they told us that they were called common dolphins, and these dolphins are found like everywhere in the world. You will find a common dolphin, and look at that. Look how awesome they look, you guys. Like, it's one thing to see the video and see the dolphins, but when you're actually experiencing it there, it's so exciting because you hear everybody talking. Everybody's like, ooh, ah, the kids are screaming, they're excited, and it's such a fun experience. Like, you just hear the water splashing with the dolphins, and then one of the things that the dolphins were doing were like they were poking the boat. So you just heard like pop, 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 like something hitting the bottom of the boat, because the dolphins were curious. They were like, what's this boat doing here, right? And right now we were just kind of following the dolphins to see where they were going, and we were trying to see the whale, but it disappeared. Like, we couldn't catch up to it, unfortunately. So during my trip today, we only saw these dolphins, but just take a look at them, you guys. I know it's so common. I know you guys might be watching the video and you're like, oh, okay, you see some dolphins swimming in the ocean. Like, alright, that's cool. But it's not about just seeing the dolphins. It's about the whole experience. It's about the boat ride. It's about you driving to Newport Beach, finding parking, getting on the boat, eating here. It's just a whole experience. Like, I know watching the dolphins was cool. I had a great time, but there's just so much more to this trip than just seeing the animals, right? But I loved it. I had a great time seeing the dolphins. I enjoyed watching them jump up and down the water. I saw some baby dolphins also, which I thought was just so awesome. And I don't know if you guys can tell from my voice, like, even right now that I'm rewatching the video, I'm super excited just watching it again, because I'm just reminding myself of how much fun I had watching the dolphins swim. And it's just kind of cool to just step back and watch the dolphins in their natural habitat. Look, you can see all of them.
Here they come.
They're just as fast as we are in town.
Last but not least, I want you guys to listen. I want you guys to listen to the waves of the ocean, because honestly, this is like therapy. Being out here with the dolphins and hearing Mother Nature, it's so awesome. Like, honestly, it just kind of makes you forget about work and about life, and you just get sucked into this moment. Like, you almost feel like you're part of like the dolphins right here swimming, like part of their group. Like, you're like with them, right, in a way. And I know it all sounds silly, like right now that you guys are listening to me, but look at the dolphins. It's so awesome to see them swimming underwater. Like, honestly, I love this. This is such a great experience. It was well worth what I paid, and I will be coming back. So they actually have 3 different boats, and the one I got on today, this is the cheapest option. This is the largest boat they have, but they also have a medium boat and a smaller boat, and I will talk about that a little bit later on so you guys can take a look at the options of the boats that you can ride. But right now, just take a look at the dolphins. Like, I love it, you guys. I love it. I love listening to them. I love watching this. I just love this experience. It's so amazing. And one of the things I liked about this boat company was that they really tried hard to find dolphins for us, or well, like, they really wanted you to see something. Like, they weren't just like, oh, well, if you don't see something, like, whatever, right? They were actually kind of disappointed because the first hour and 10 minutes we just didn't see anything. Like, we were trying to find dolphins and we didn't see them. And when we finally got word that there was some dolphin sightings, like, the boat company, they were just like, let's step on it. We gotta make sure that the people on the boat see at least some dolphins. So I thought that was pretty awesome. I left home excited. I got to see some dolphins swimming up and down, and like, it was awesome. The only thing I was missing, which I didn't buy because I was more busy recording, was I was missing like a little drink, you guys. Unfortunately, I'm usually a person that likes to drink like a margarita, some tequila or something, but today I was holding my camera and I was just kind of more worried about recording. So the only thing I was missing on my trip today was some alcohol. But next time that I come, I will be getting like a beer or something, because I do want to come back and like do this whole experience again. But like, maybe when it's sunny, to see how it looks, right? They also took us to see some sea lions that were just chilling right here, which I thought was pretty cool. I mean, I did see sea lions when I went to SeaWorld, but it's kind of cool to see them in their natural habitat right here, just chilling and enjoying. And one of the things they told us was that the sea lions that look like pale It's actually because they haven't gone into the water in a long time. So if you guys see that sea lion right there that's like white, like brownish, that one hasn't been in the water in a long time. Compared to like the black sea lion that's like on the side, on the left and the right, those just got out of the water. So like I said, I did like how the captain was telling us these details. I thought it was pretty cool. That way it wasn't kind of like an empty boat ride where like it was quiet. And I enjoyed it, you know. Today I saw dolphins, I saw the sea lions, and I mean they're not really doing anything, but it's just kind of cool to see them. Like you hear right now the bell, you hear the sea lions roaring and all that other good stuff. So it's just a fun experience, especially if you have kids. The kids that were on the boat loved it. So now we're gonna go over the options as far as the cruises are concerned. So the one that I went on today was the first one right here. This one was called the Newport Beach Whale Watching and Dolphin Cruise, and this one gets you on the boat that I got on today. But if you want to go on a medium-sized boat that's a little bit faster, you can book the one in the middle. This one is called the Luxury Whale Watching, and this one has fewer people, extra speed, and expert staff. Finally, if you want to go on a smaller sized boat, you can rent this one at the bottom. This one is the Ultimate Whale Watching, and this one is intimate, fast, and there's more sightings. So today, there actually was a chance for us to see a whale, but unfortunately, because we were on this big boat, we weren't able to catch up to it. So I will be going back again, but I'm gonna get on the smaller boat because they did tell us that if we had been on the smaller boat, we would have been able to catch up to the whale and actually have seen it, right? So I will be coming back and booking more trips with Daveys Locker. And as far as pricing is concerned, like if you want to get on the boat that I got on today, let's say you want to go Saturday, it's $75 per person. If you want to go on the Luxury Whale Watching, which is a medium-sized boat that goes a little bit faster, it's also about $75 per person. And finally, if you want to go on the Ultimate Whale Watching Experience, which is this, you know, a smaller boat, it is also $75. So again, you know, over here they put 28, 60, and 56, but it all depends on the time and the day that you decide to go on. I will be booking another trip in the medium-sized boat and another trip on the smaller boat because I kind of want to see what experience you get. So if you want to see that, make sure that you subscribe because I will be going on more adventures. On Yelp, Daveys Locker has 4 stars with 3,346 reviews. Me personally, I'm gonna be giving my boat trip today a 5 out of 5, and the reason it's getting a 5 is because I loved it. Today's experience was so much fun. I had a blast coming to Newport Beach, checking out the businesses, the restaurants, the shops, and going on the boat trip. It was so exciting. It had been such a long time since I got on a boat that I just had fun getting on it and enjoying the water, enjoying the scenery. I did want to see a whale, but unfortunately today we weren't able to see one. But I am happy that at least I got to see a bunch of dolphins and sea lions, right? So if you want to bring your family, make sure to bring them. They're gonna love it. I had a great time and I do want to come back. Finally, if you enjoyed this experience, make sure you hit that delicious like button down below. It helps me out a lot. And also, if you live in the LA area and you want to keep finding out some more awesome things to do around town, make sure to subscribe. I post new videos every single week showing you guys some awesome places you're going to want to go check out. This was Della Fox Checks, and I approve of Daveys Locker.